If you're a postpartum mom feeling there is not enough time to work out, you are not alone. Between managing and taking care of your little one, having sleepless nights, and barely getting time to shower, workout can seem impossible. But in today's video, I'm sharing 3 simple ways you can build a workout routine that will work for you and is super flexible so you can easily fit exercise into your routine. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a postpartum tip from me. So let's dive into today's video. Right now, maybe you are thinking it is impossible for me to start working out right now. You're waking up 3-4 times a night, so by the time morning comes around, you're already starting your day feeling exhausted. Or maybe you thought that you'll exercise this afternoon when the baby naps, and that never happens. The baby didn't nap, you didn't get your time, and now exercise is on the back seat. Or maybe you now have some time, but you don't know what to do. You're scrolling through YouTube or you're searching on Google, what exercise should I do? How can I get started with postpartum exercise? So if you have been nodding to any of those things and saying, yes, that is me, this video is for you. We are breaking down 3 simple steps on how you can get started and have a consistent exercise routine so you can heal your pelvic floor, have a stronger core, and feel energized and strong again. So let's start with step 1. That is habit stacking. You might have heard about this before in some other relations, but what we're talking about today is stacking exercise or movement with an already existing habit. This could be that you get 2 or 3 minutes to brush your teeth in the morning. During that time, I want you to squat 10 times. You already have a habit of brushing your teeth every morning. So now we're just stacking movement with the habit. We're not trying to find 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes in a day, but we're just adding movement with already existing habit. Now say you go to brew your coffee and your little one is right around you, but while the coffee is brewing and your little one is right next to you, can you do 20 heel raises, or maybe can you stretch your arms? That is movement. Though we are not doing movement all at the same time, finding those habits where you can intentionally move your body still counts, and that can make a difference, and it makes getting started with exercising easier after having your baby. Now maybe you are sitting in the couch or on your bed feeding your little one. Can you practice core breathing while you are feeding? Of course you can. Maybe your baby is having tummy time. Get on the floor with your baby and do some bridges, or maybe just stretch your low back. So while your baby is enjoying time on the floor, you're still with your little one, but you're also prioritizing yourself and your health. Now here's the thing, I gave you 4 different ideas to get started with movement today, right at this moment. But what I want you to do is just pick one habit that you already have and start adding movement with that one habit. This could be when your coffee is brewing, during the feeding, maybe during the tummy time, or just when you're brushing your teeth. Even this could be at night. Before you go to bed, you're brushing your teeth. Get in 10 squats. There is no right time to do movement. This can be in the morning, afternoon, or right before you go to bed. The goal here is to move your body intentionally where you know that it is supporting your recovery journey. So what you will get started with today is pick one habit and one movement you can start doing. And then once you have done that for at least 4 days in a row, pick second habit and a second movement and start doing that. This is how you will build consistency. Always remember, consistency goes further than quantity. So just doing once a week, maybe a 45-minute workout, is not going to take you that far. Versus if you were doing just 5 or 10 minutes of work every single day. Because performing the same movement every single day is building your muscles memory. It's repairing your tissues. That's how you're regaining strength. If you do it just once a week, you are not supporting your muscles memory. Your tissues aren't healing faster. So small steps taken consistently is where the results come in. And this takes us to our second step, which is small steps built over inconsistency would take you to the results you want. So this is where my 5, 10, 15-minute method would help make movement seamlessly fit into your busy routine. So let's talk about this more. 5 minutes of breath work. So now in step 1, you build a habit of stacking movement with an already existing habit, and you got consistent doing that. Now this is going to help you start seeing results. It won't be drastic change, but small changes. So this next step is actually finding 5 minutes of time where we are focusing on just breath work. Because deep core breathing is step 1 to healing your core and pelvic floor. So jumping into bridges directly or just doing Kegels is not going to take you where you want to go. Yes, it might make things a little better, but to heal completely and feel like yourself again as you felt before pregnancy, deep core breathing is your answer. And that's 5 minutes every day. So this could be when you're feeding, this could be during tummy time, this could be when you're in the kitchen cooking and waiting for your veggies to roast or for something to boil. 5 minutes of deep core breathing where you take deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, focusing on filling air in your belly. That's 5 minutes. Next, moving on to the 10 minutes. That is intentional body movement. So randomly picking a YouTube video and doing some cardio exercises or some core strengthening exercise without actually having a plan is taking you nowhere. Again, you might see some results. You might see a little bit of tightening of your tummy, a mom pooch reducing, and you might feel, oh, this is awesome, this is working. But it is going to take you 10 times longer versus if you had a plan and you knew exactly what to focus on. So every single week, there are 3 main components you need to be focusing on. This is pelvic floor exercises, core strengthening exercises, and building your overall strength and endurance. So having a plan where you know that you are focusing on all the 3 important aspects of postpartum recovery just for 10 minutes. We don't need 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or 60-minute fancy workouts. All we need is a yoga mat and right exercises for 10 minutes a day. And then last is 15 minutes. That 15-minute block is more for movement with your little one and family. This could be going on stroller walks. This could be tummy time exercises together. This could be dancing with your baby. So when you think about exercise, it doesn't have to be a workout or a planned routine. This can be just fun movement with your family and little one. Maybe you can go for a hike on the weekend with your family. That is movement, but that is intentional movement, and that's what counts. So let's recap step 2, which is the 5, 10, 15-minute method. 5 minutes of focused breath work, 10 minutes of intentional body movement, and 15 minutes of family fun activity time. But when I say activity time, it is actually moving as a family. It doesn't mean that you're sitting on the couch and watching some YouTube video or Netflix series. That does not count in family activity time. You actually have to get up, move around, but as a family. So this is a good activity to bond with your little one and your husband or spouse or partner, but it also is actually moving your muscles. It's increasing the blood circulation. It's helping you build the strength. It might be stretching session. So you're intentionally moving, but as a family, so you're still bonding over that exercise time. And now moving on to step 3, making everything baby friendly. So instead of waiting for your little one to nap in the afternoon and then getting frustrated if they don't nap or wake up early, let's include your little one in the movement. So this could be, again, during tummy time. Let's do 5 core exercises, or maybe do a stretch session, or maybe you can have your baby on your chest and you can do some squats, you can do some lunges, you can do some bicep curls. So your little one is right next to you. They're seeing what mommy is doing, but you're also moving your body in an intentional manner. So it's all about shifting the mindset and including your little one in your movement versus thinking that they are an obstacle, and if they are around, you cannot do anything. Because as I said, we don't need 30, 40, or 60-minute long workouts. All we need is chunks of time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe even just one habit where you are stacking your movement for like 1 minute or 2 minutes to get started. It can be as easy and simple as you want to be, but here the goal is that you have to be intentional and start adding those little things in your routine. Postpartum life is hard. Magically, one day you won't have 30 or 60 minutes of time and you will start exercising. You have to focus on finding these small pockets of time and actually prioritizing your health. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You won't be able to pour into your kids and your family if you are not feeling energized and strong. So let's recap all the 3 steps. The first one is habit stacking. Find a habit you already have: brushing your teeth, brewing your coffee, your kid is having tummy time, maybe you are feeding. And let's add one exercise, one movement with that habit. Now in step 2, we are following the 5, 10, 15-minute method, where small movements and done consistently will give you the bigger and larger results you are looking for. So 5 minutes of breathing. Now that you are in a habit of already stacking movements to an existing habit, let's focus on 5 minutes of breathing. Once we perfect that, we're moving on to 10 minutes of intentional movement. You have a plan, you know what you want to work on. Focus on the symptoms you are feeling. If leaking is a big concern, let's just focus on pelvic floor exercises. If feeling heaviness in the belly is a concern, let's work on regaining the core strength. If you feel you're getting short of breath quickly, let's focus on building your endurance. So have a plan in mind and just 10 minutes of intentional movement. And then 15 minutes is family time activity. So you go for a stroller walk with your little one and family, you're dancing with your baby, you're doing some exercises in your tummy time. So we are doing movement as a family, so you're still bonding and spending time, but it is also helping you improve your blood circulation, strengthen your muscles, stretch the muscles, whatever activity you pick to do. And then moving on to step 3 is a mindset shift, which is we are including your little one in everything we do. So we're not thinking of them as an obstacle, but we're trying to include them in our exercise and movement routines. So you are still prioritizing yourself, but you also have your little one around you. So they are no longer an obstacle, but they're our partner in exercise and movement now. So I really hope you found this video helpful and you know exactly what you can do to start finding time to exercise without feeling that this is impossible and I just cannot exercise. You don't need 60 minutes in the gym or fancy complicated workouts to do postpartum. You just need 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever time you can find, and you can get started. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button if it really helped you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.